base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the #1 team in the country. The squad here today looking to put on a show. Taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Bearcats will kick this away to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Now look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. We'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection, the receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. Well, Kirk, we knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times we talk about vision. Usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you just saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The throw. It's sharp. Receiver makes the grab. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
If I'm the defensive coordinator, you can't leave the middle of the field that wide open. It makes it so easy for the quarterback to read and recognize and get the ball out of his hands for a first down.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The pack nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Well, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
Yeah, the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Sam Houston's offense back out there now. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Oh, a reverse. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. First down here for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bearcats.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Oh, and he can't hang on for the little screen pass there. That's going to bring up third.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds, not much of a gain there. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage. And
oh, the ball comes loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And the Bearcats offense back out there now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the receivers got it. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To the air. It's Sharp. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
After the sack on first down, it's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And it's no good. He missed it. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he goes down after a huge chunk play to completely change field position here. After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's first and goal at the 3.
Well, that is a great throw and a catch. But now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring the touchdown. Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He flips it to the back across the middle.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught, second down now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage. The drive keeps going. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. Pass complete. It's second down now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down. The gain moves the ball to a +40. The Bearcats have first and 10 here. As a design quarterback keeper. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up here. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Dropping back. It's Sharp. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass caught. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he released it. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. A much-needed score trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He's on the run. Launches deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. He's escaping the pocket now. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. 1st and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups. And they give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner decides to fair catch this. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass. It's Sharp. He's running. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And the fair catch signaled for and take it. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the out route. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Here's the second down play. Back to throw. It's sharp. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
But that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics a bit shaky.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. And the Bearcats pick up enough for a first down here. Tight end goes in motion. Quick throw. The catch is made. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. It's a toss play to the right. Powers through. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. To throw, it's sharp. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sam Houston. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. but here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw. It's Sharp. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running past the 45. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. And the Bearcats hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's looking deep here. The catch is made inside the 10. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Is complete to the tight end. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Bearcats. Trying to come all the way back. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Ball handed off. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Heading left after the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down play coming up. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down. Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback looking to scramble. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And we're able to get him down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. 1st and goal. They play this right, but they pretty much put the game on ice. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Sam Houston's offense back out there now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul.
It's a fumble. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized to preserve as much clock as possible. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Launches downfield. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The back's got it. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was